Hi everyone, welcome to another How I Made This. In this video I'll be taking you through how I animate, line and colour a shot in TVPaint. Some features are TVPaint specific, but most of what I do can be applied to other programs. Now, as I've already got the background, animatic and audio already in the shot, I can create a new layer on top and start with the rough animation. First up are the keyframes, which are sometimes called extremes. These drawings are the main poses and help to block out the animation. I'll keep any designs or video reference in another window to refer to as I work, and play the animation through a lot as I go, to make sure I'm happy with the timing so far. If I want to keep shapes consistent and save time on redrawing everything, I'll sometimes use the Cutbrush and Transform tool to copy and paste areas of previous frames into a new position. Getting the proportions of the character right here also makes it easier to clean up later on. Once I'm done with the keyframes, I'll start on adding breakdowns, which are the poses between keyframes. These give structure to the animation, bridging the gap between poses. It's here I can use my acting references to add some personality, and incorporate animation principles like arcs and squash and stretch to make the movement more believable and appealing. After that comes the in-betweens, and these drawings are placed between the keyframes and breakdowns to refine the timing. For example, I can space the in-betweens evenly between the existing drawings to show a consistent speed, or place them closer to a keyframe at either the beginning or the end of a movement to add a slow in or slow out. This can also be called ease in or ease out. I like to use a lot of layers when I work, and keeping parts like the eyes, mouth, head, hair, or even the arms on separate layers to the main body of the character means I can add in blinks and lip sync, or slight hair and head movements without affecting the rest of the pose. I'll be going over how I lip sync later on in this series. When I'm happy with the animation, I'll move on to the tie down stage. This just involves me going through the animation and making sure the frames are consistent and that the volume of the subject doesn't change dramatically between poses or seem to wobble, unless that was an effect I wanted. Lining, also sometimes called the cleanup stage, typically takes me the longest, because the line work will be visible in the final animation and I want it to look good. For this shot I'm using a dark purple 5-point brush without pressure sensitivity. If I need a steady stroke, I'll use the line smoothing tool, set anywhere from 24 to 32, which I'll adjust as needed. I'll then lower the opacity of the background and animation layers, so it's easier to see. After that, I'll make a line layer to match each rough animation layer, adding frames by hand or using the duplicate structure option from this menu. Finally, I reach the colouring stage, and most of the time this is a pretty quick process. TVPaint 11 Pro has a feature called the CTG Layer, and this both duplicates the structure and references the line work layer, so I can add flat colours to the animation. It works a little like a fill or bucket tool, except I can draw a line and it will fill multiple areas. To speed things up, I can highlight multiple frames and press enter to copy my last action. And this will fill in any areas the stroke covers across those frames. I'll then go through the entire animation like this till it's finished. After that, I'll right click on the CTG layer to convert it to an animation layer. If there are any areas filled accidentally, I can erase by hand or use the bucket tool. Set the mode to erase and reference the line layer to get rid of them. Now the next step in my process is compositing, but I won't be moving on to that stage until I finish the rest of the animation, lining and colouring in this project. As I do that, I'll be making extra animation tutorials on things that feature in those shots, such as lip sync, explosions and smears. So let me know in the comments if there's anything specific you'd like me to make a video about, and I'll add it to my list. As always, I hope you found this helpful. If you want to see more animations and tutorials from me, Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post, and I'll be back with another video real soon. Bye!